Oh, there we are in the garage. Moving around, kind of. So this is the garage interior east wall next to the pedestrian door. Pedestrian door spring has been adjusted out and so that it can stay open so the workers can get in, and the door latch hardware has not been installed. That's not why we're here. This is the main water shutoff. Alright, it's inside the garage wall next to the pedestrian door. Perpendicular is off. Parallel is on if you have an emergency. This is the pressure valve. This is the pressure valve. And a check valve as well. That's a good thing. But that's not why we're here. This is why we're here. This is the water heater video. Yay! So what we have a painted water heater inside the garage. Next to the east wall, southeast corner of the garage. There's a sediment trap. We don't need an electric disconnect because we have the electric service panel right there. Everything looks pretty good. Do I have a pair of these? The flue, when it goes outside, the flue cap, it needs to be sealed at the top. And the pressure relief valve, when it discharges, it's a little too close to the ground. And then right here, you see that red tag? Okay. I was taught that when you have that on there, you know that they didn't dial in the pressure. That it's just laced up. The installation is incomplete. And then I learned somewhere else that if you take that off, then the warranty's void. So I just don't know. Man. I don't know what to tell you. This is how you flush the system. I'm looking for a filter. Where's the filter? Supposed to change the filter once a year. I think it's in there. There you go. There's the flush valves. There's a filter in there. Anyway, regardless, these systems are supposed to be serviced every year. This guy doesn't even look like he's on. Are you on? Yard. Where's the water heater, Brad? I can't read this. My glasses are fogging up. It's 30 degrees outside, 90% humidity. I'm in the garage. Regardless, the only thing that's off is the oven. Everything else is on. Water heater, on. Why isn't it operating? Why don't I have a display? Hello? On, off. Okay, there we go. Well, we'll find out in a minute. That's why we're here, is the water heater. But we've also got a guy with his nose hanging out of his mask. That's what we got. If I die, it was today. We're going to document that. This is the overhead door. We got a wooden door. The optic sensors are closer to the floor than 6 inches. That's a good thing. We have spring tension notices on each corner of the door. That's a good thing. We do not have a pull handle inside of the door, but a lot of people use these ridges as a pull handle. So I'll just go with that. We have an emergency pull handle. Our courtesy lights are on. It's GFCI protected. What do we have? The control button is higher from the ground than 5 feet, so little hands can't get up there. That's a good thing. Now, I do not do block tests. I do pressure tests. I mean, I do optic sensor tests. We know the safety reverse works, and I do not do a block test. I have instructions on how to do a block test baked into the report. But I do no harm. It's a business decision that I made listening to other inspectors' horror stories. So I decided that it would be best not to do that. Another thing that I don't do is pressure relief tests. I know that it's just a small distance, but if I cannot see the entire line, I don't know what the connections are like inside the wall. Again, do no harm. Do no harm. But this is a water heater. This is the water heater. And what did we learn? We learned TEP is too close. We learned the flue outside needs to be sealed a little better. We learned that we got the little gas tag right there. We learned that I can turn it on. We learned that we don't have a care and use manual. We learned where the main water shutoff valve is, and we learned about the door hardware is missing. What else have we got? I got abandonment issues. About to lose my battery, so let's find out. Okay, the lawn sprinkler is labeled. And it's been unplugged. This is the rain and freeze sensor. And most of our lines are exposed out here. So we're gonna watch this guy hit my car. He's really pissed. Sorry about you having to wear the mask, dude. Real sorry about that. So it's unplugged for a reason. It's been decommissioned we have a care and use manual. Been decommissioned for a reason. Lines aren't completely installed. It's not ready to be inspected.